What's up, guys? Timo here. Fired up, man. I'm just so fired up. So fired up. Sometimes I don't know why I'm so fired up, and then I remember, I'm creating possibilities. Like, seriously. When you get in a place where, like, I'm gonna create my own possibilities, and you really understand that, you know, you can do that, you know, like everything, the way that you view the world is just, it's all inside of your head, you know, it's all inside of your head. It's fired up, man. We can create any kind of possibility we want. We can create the world that we want to live in. Everything that is developed on this planet was someone's idea. School, someone thought about that. The people who created school didn't go to school. You know, the people who created asphalt pavement, they've never seen it before, but they threw that bitch together, and now look. $1 billion a year industry, construction and shit, you know? Come on. You can create anything. You can create the possibility to do whatever you want, man. It's all on you. I just, you know, the main thing on my mind right now is, like, it's still like the structuring. I can't stress it enough, and I'm gonna keep it. It's all on me. You know, where I'm at. Like, I gotta structure even harder. Like, I'm realizing, like, when you start looking into, you know, what can really be achieved, you know what I mean? Like, for the day, it's not much. But if you can structure what you're trying to do, by the end of the week, you got a little something. By the end of the month, you got a little something more, man. By the end of the year, boom, you just did some shit, dude. Like, that's where it's at, you know. It's the compounding interest. And that goes for time, it goes for opportunity, possibility, and money. You know, so this is terrible. This guy is going 20 miles an hour trying to get onto the highway. Dude, like, it's not safe, dude. See, this is a great example for something like, you know, he's trying to play it safe. He's trying to, like, do his thing. But yet, you're compromising yourself and the people around you for playing it safe. Like, you see how that can apply to multiple things? You know, and then there's a guy who comes onto the on-ramp, fucking just wham, blasting right away. You know, and he can be, you know, a hazard to someone else too, cutting across lanes, doing all that kind of stuff. But the one who strategizes and plans his acceleration, like myself, I could come and hit highway speed before I even get off that on-ramp. You know? That's what I'm saying, man. Get strategic. What are you trying to do? What exactly are you trying to do? You got an idea? Great. How are you going to execute it? How are you going to break it down into small, digestible steps? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just, like, really, really fired up. I had 2 great meetings today. I'm bringing someone else on board, another great trainer, someone who really wants to help people. So it just makes more and more sense for me to go and develop, you know, the performance consulting, because honestly, I'm feeling that, like, I'm going to end up developing, like, the most intense, valuable improvement industry company that there is, man. Like, whether it's personal development, business development, investments, consulting, you know what I mean? Talks, seminars. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like, I'm building a, you know, an empire, really. You know, I find that there's a ton of like single, you know, this is what we do, and this is what we do, and this is what we do, and then you go into, you know, 5-10 different people to try to get the results that you want. I'm gonna make a one-stop shop, man. I am a one-stop shop. I am going to be the Walmart of growth. You know what I mean? Mark my words. If you are looking to expand, get better, or improve yourself, your team, or your business, I'm the one that you want to go to. You know, I'm the consultant in that area. You know, if you're an individual, you want to get your, you know what I mean, you want to get your mind right, you want to get your body right, you want to get everything in tune and online so that way you can start performing like the greats did. You want to be on that level? I want to be on that level. You know what I mean? Going down in history as one of the greats. You know, and like people will think like, oh, that's a grandiose idea. It's not grandiose. It's really gonna happen. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. This has been you know, a concept, an idea that's now starting to become my reality since I was 7 years old. You know what I mean? Since I was 7 years old, laying in my bed that day, looking out the window at the tree on the side, and I was just said, God damn, I don't want to be like anybody around me. I don't know why they do the things that they do. Like, I don't like the world that I live in. I don't like the things that I see. I don't like the stuff that people talk about. I don't like half the businesses, the way they do business. You know what I mean? Good, clean business, like, you can't deny. It's almost like that Godfather shit, you know? I made them an offer they couldn't refuse. And that's why the people that are getting on board with the team, like, you know, if you're halfway believing the same vision that I do, you'll be on board. Because, like, why wouldn't you be? Like, I'm creating, like, a necessity, man. You know what I mean? It's a necessity. You need this. And, like, that's just, you know, so my possibilities that I'm creating is, like, you know, just getting one step closer, like, where are we going to be? Where are we going? What exactly are we doing, man? I want to bring others on board, too. You know what I mean? So if you catch this video, man, you got some ideas. You think you could add some sauce, man? You want to add some sauce? I'd be down to check you out. What's up? Reach out. Hit me up. You know, fnfcoaching@gmail.com, focusedtofearlesstraining.com. Hit me up. Let's see what's up, man. Let's see what's up, man. Fired up. Physically, I'm a mess, man. It's raining, so my neck is killing me. It's affecting, you know what I mean, my lower back. It's just the humidifier ran out of water last night, so I'm like all dry in the nose, man. You know, stomach's all inflamed and whatnot because I've been eating like shit. Been changing that though. I can tell you. So it's like on the whole, man, it's like a shitty ass day, you know. And I don't when the wind's blowing my car around the highway, this is crazy. It's just dreary. It's still warm, humid though. You know what I mean? We had like 20 inches of snow 5 days ago. To now it's like practically all gone. Look at this massive fog right now. This is crazy. Look, you can see. Can't even see out the window. I'm just so committed, and you know, I have made a decision. What I'm trying to do with my life. I've made a decision that no matter how hard it is right now, you know what I mean? Like, I got to keep my eyes on the prize, because a lot of things, you know, sometimes, you know, I'll get hit with the whole looking at my financials thing, and it's really not anything at all right now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm literally creating something from nothing, and I got no base to stand on from creating this. This was out of my own head. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean, don't have like connections to anything. I'm not, you know, following my uncle who like does this kind of thing. I didn't take over a business from a family, you know, even though I have the option to, but I won't. I keep turning that bitch down, you know. But and it's just, I'm really, like, I am so all in on this, man. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, I've never been so committed to something before in my life, and it's really beautiful. And I can tell you that, you know, once you commit, the creativity kind of just happens. Because before the injury, which was the greatest thing that happened to me, before the injury, it was like, you know, oh, I got to get creative to come up with this, you know, plan. Like, it was always in the back of my mind. I just didn't know it as clear as I do now. You know what I mean? It took me fucking 20 years to finally figure out how exactly I'm about to approach life. You know what I mean? And like my winning formula. But you know, like, and I would try to get creative and then make the commitment, and it was like, like, how can I commit if I don't have a, you know, like an exact strategy? And then the injury happened, and then this whole last year has just been, you know, me surviving. Like, I had no choice. Like, I wasn't gonna go, you know, work 50 hours a week for $10 an hour. It's not gonna fucking happen. You know, I chose to just go do boot camps and personal training because I have the knowledge anyway. So it just made sense. Why not stick around with something that can, you know, benefit my end goal? Because I always cared about fitness. I always cared about the body. Like, that, my knowledge base, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Like, a big part, like that physical aspect, you know what I mean, is huge in success. And, you know, I remember, I'm going to get creative. I got to think of all these things before I was to leap out and do this. Injury happens, and then boom, I'm like, oh shit. I'm surviving. And then all of a sudden, one day, it was just commit. And I did, and I committed, and I said, there ain't no turning back now. You know what I mean? Like, over the summer, I tried going back to construction. Ended up hurting it was bothering my neck. Couldn't end up doing it, and it's just like, you know, I'm sorry, it's all shaky. It's all shaky. So, you know, I tried going back. It hurt my neck. I couldn't continue to do it, and then bam, dude, I left construction, and that's when I committed. I said, you know, it's either all in ruthlessly, you know what I mean, like, commit my fucking mind, body, and soul for however long it takes for me to achieve this shit, and I did, and the creativity has been insane. Like, listen, fucking commit, and then watch the creativity come. But you got to be all in on that commitment, baby. You got to be all in, all chips in, man. Like, how far, how deep you going? I'm going all the way, baby. And it's been quite a ride, and the way that the mind shifts and the creativity comes and the ideas keep flowing every day nonstop, because now this is my only outlet. I made sure that this is the only thing that I am focusing on, and I really, you know, want to make my own finances. I want to make my own money. I want it to be on my terms, like all these different kinds of things. And especially since California has been one of the greatest things that's happened to me, second to the injury. Like, it really made me look to see the fitness industry and what I could really do to make my impact on that physical aspect, you know. And then, you know, it's just been insane, man. So, like, you know, just to recap, you know, commit, let the creativity start pouring, start looking for opportunities everywhere, man. Become a bloodhound. You know what I mean? Become a bloodhound, man. Smell that. You smell it? I smell opportunity, man. That's what it's about. And you know, like, commit. You know, look for the opportunity. And then the other thing too is write your goals down twice a day, 10 times a day if need be. Always look back at specifically what you want, not just for the day. I mean, you got to write down your goals for life. You know what I mean? And then you write down your outcomes that you want. So that would be your short term. What's your outcome for the day? What's your outcome for the week? What's your outcome for the month? What's your outcome for the year? You know what I mean? But your goals don't have to be, you know, I want to do the laundry today. That's not a goal. That's it's a task. You know what I mean? A goal is, you know, I want $10,000 a month revenue, clean and clear after taxes. You know what I mean? Like, I walk away 10 grand liquid. That's what I want. You know what I mean? That goal number one. You know, goal number two, you know, get some residuals coming from some of the companies that I'm dealing with, or starting up my own businesses. You know what I mean? Can I get those rolling to produce me a little bit off the top, man? You know what I mean? And then go from there. Like, that's the direction that I'm trying to head in. And if you're not committed, and you're not ever growing, ever studying, ever fucking just always on top, listen, man, the world moves way too fast. We can't be sitting back for a minute. Okay? Not for a minute. That's why every day it's very important to do all the things that you need to be firing on all cylinders. Because you start tripping up on that, and all of a sudden you're going to start missing opportunities. The pipeline's going to start fucking dwindling down. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Come on. The morale goes down, and you're pitching and you're selling ain't going to be